And ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We are getting started with our second semifinals game here between the Atlanta Rabbits and our own Redwater Dragons.
Hello, hello, hello. My name's Jonathan.
And I am Colton, and we are
your commentators for today's game.
At least for now.
What? So we have a great matchup of the Lady Dragons and Atlanta.
That's right. And Atlanta and the Dragons have both had a great tournament so far. Neither one of them, I think Redwater's lost one. They lost to Maud, who will be the opponent of the winner of this match. And as we're getting started, we do want to shout out our sponsors. We've got Total Medical Supply, Crazy Cats Loaded Waters, and Home Sitters. And we've got Guarantee Bond Bank, Signature Care, Farmers Bank and Trust, and Lost Pizza Company. Thank you guys for supporting our program. We really do appreciate that. It helps us be able to do this all season long, all year long. We've got football starting here in just a little while. We'll be doing that as well. And then when basketball season rolls around, we'll be covering that too. Baseball and softball, a little bit tricky because of weather from time to time. We know it likes to really rain here in the spring. I think we only had a couple games we were actually able to cover last year because of that. And it looks like Atlanta is set to make the first serve for the day. Number 14 from Atlanta, that is Carroll. Nice effort by KJ Brown right there. And it falls in for a Redwater point. KJ Brown to serve. Stephanie Shimpock with a great effort. Roland just misses getting it over the net. And that brings the score to 1-1. Shimpock with a great little bump, and KJ takes it over early. Looks like they called that out. I think it went over the net. Out. Hit the antenna. Carroll.
Great serve
the
by
great serve. Oh, nice effort by, I believe that was KJ Brown again. Just couldn't quite get it in the right direction and went over the scores table and into the stands.
Substitution. We now have Bentley Crabtree in, subbing out for Emberly Carroll. Sub again, I meant.
Number 4 from Atlanta serves it. Nice dig by Roland. Shimpock sets it. Redford puts it over. Ooh, what a kill by number 11. That is Collins from Atlanta. She comes up over the net like a woman on fire. That was impressive.
Indeed.
Sweet. Number 4 from Atlanta, Baca. Serves it up. KJ Brown goes over quickly. Oh, great effort again by Brown. Couldn't quite dig that one out. Baca to serve again.
Stuck in the mud, they say.
Shimpock to Brown. Back to Shimpock, goes over. Here she comes again. Great block. I think that was Redford. Oh. Number 3 from Atlanta with the kill. Birmingham, nobody could dig that one out. That was another very, very hard spike from Atlanta. You finish eating, then you can take over. From just beyond the 10-foot line, Shimpock puts it over. Ooh, some trickery there by, I believe that was Collins again from Atlanta. Looks like she was coming in hot and then just barely puts it over. Changes gears there at the last minute.
And that's the skills Atlanta has. They have the skills that make you think that it's going one way, and then they'll instantly change it in one way.
Oh, number 2 from Atlanta, Gordon, spikes it into the net. So it's side out for Atlanta. 6-3, Atlanta currently leads. And Kylie Rowland to take the serve.
Kylie Rowland has an excellent career and a great season so far.
Oh, that was a little miscommunication there, it looked like. Briley Anderson had a beautiful set, just nobody took it over. Oh. KJ playing just a little bit too far up. I think she might have been a little out of position there. It's a great kill from Atlanta. Number 11, Collins, back to serve.
Another point for Atlanta. The score is 3 Dragons, 8 Atlanta.
Collins again. She's picking on Rowland in that back corner, just putting things out of her reach. She's having a hard time catching all of it. KJ Brown, great effort by Briley Anderson. Trying to pick up that bump, just couldn't quite get there. Could you imagine playing volleyball without knee pads?
Oh, absolutely not. My knees would be bruised to the bone. Great dig
Great
by
effort from
Shimpock.
Shimpock.
Rabbits hits it over.
Brown with the set. Anderson, ooh, a little bit too far. You know, Briley may be one of the shortest on the court, and she's a sophomore, right? If she grows a little bit and gets a little taller, she's going to be extremely impressive out there. Peyton Jones to serve.
Peyton Jones is also a sophomore.
Great set, KJ Brown. 1-2 and floor. Point for the Dragons, 5-10. Peyton Jones to get the serve again. Now Peyton got called up today after Laney got hurt in yesterday's game. So this is Peyton's first varsity game, I believe. Or second varsity game after the quarterfinals this morning. And so far, she's doing pretty good. .610. Oh. KJ Brown with the spike, and she does drop it in there. Good effort from number 1. That's Brooks from Atlanta. Way to go straight to the floor. So we got Shimpock back to serve. our defensive specialist and libero. Great block. I think that was Carroll up front on the block. Oh. Shimpock and Jones both dive for that one. Just can't quite make the cut. So it looks like number 9 from Atlanta. That's going to be Huddleston. We'll serve it in. Here it comes. Roland knocks it over. Oh, bounces off a couple of Dragons that time. And we're going to take a 1-minute timeout. That means we're going to hear a word from our sponsors.
No matter your season of life, no matter your banking needs, you'll find the financial products, digital tools, and friendly service that make you feel right at home with Farmers Bank.
There's a place I'm welcome in. There's a place I know I'm called a friend. There's a place that I'm never alone. There's a place called home. A place called home.
Come home to Farmers Bank.
And we're back off of that 1-minute timeout.
Commentator.
Hello. We have a new commentator.
The commentator.
Well, he's not new. Y'all probably know who he is. It's Colt.
It's Colt. Colt's back.
He went to get some food.
It's been a long day. We've been here since 9 o'clock.
Got
3.5 hours of volleyball so far.
I believe this game and then one more is it, correct?
That's correct. The winner of this one will take on Maud in the championship round.
Maud has had a flawless bracket so far.
So far, our score here is Atlanta 14, Redwater 8.
Volleyball isn't so much as a game of like skill or like it's all about determination and the will to win.
Thanks, Johnny.
And that's what the Dragons have here today. They want to win. They want to win this.
Oh, I think they would argue that it is definitely a game of skill.
Volleyball is also a game of runs, whichever team can get the hottest.
It's very much momentum based.
As Robinson gets set for another serve. Dragons trailing by 5, looking to cut into that deficit. Dig there by Atlanta. And that one's going to go up the tip of the fingers. And Redwater is into double figures. Robinson getting set once again for a serve. Serve is up. And it is going to hit the top of the net. And we'll turn back over to the Lady Rabbits. We're 14 for Atlanta getting set to serve here. That one's going to fall.
It looks like the Lady Dragons just didn't talk to each other on that one. It falls right in between Brown and Shimpock.
Just a little bit of miscommunication there.
You know, I don't see how they can hear each other in these gyms.
It's loud.
It is so loud in here.
It's the echo.
Nice dig
Great.
there by Shimpock. Knocks back over to the Rabbits. Nice stuff there, but it is going to fall on the Dragons' side. So Atlanta sends their lead to 7.
Collins is so tall. She barely has to jump to get over the net. She is impressive.
Back over to the Dragons. Nice dig there by Shimpock. Gets it back over to Atlanta, and it's going to fall. Nice play there.
Good job by Carroll. Our
Brown set to serve here for the Lady Dragons. Brown serve is up, and it's over. Nice dig there by Atlanta. Back over to Redwater. A little back and forth here. Carroll's going to get it over, and it's going to fall in play. There you go. 5-point game. Atlanta 17, Redwater 12 is your score.
I do feel like our Lady Dragons feel a lot more comfortable with Emberly Carroll there in the middle.
She's definitely a presence, saying, I'm here, I'm ready to spike it, and if you put the ball in my face, I will slam it down.
That's going to be a point for the Lady Rabbits. Once again, a storyline here to monitor. Lady Johnson out for this game with an injury. And Peyton Jones, once again, playing her first day here on varsity volleyball.
She had a 5-0 run, or I believe it was 5-0, as a server a while ago. She did a great job.
And that one's going to go back over to Redwater.
Great effort by Atlanta's libero there. Just couldn't quite get to that one.
Shimpock going to sub out. Carroll set for the serve. Serve is up, and it is over. Dig there by Atlanta, going backwards. Finds a way to get back into play. Back to Redwater. To Brown. To Redfern, back to Atlanta. Nice little tapper there. Hits no man's land.
Looks like Roland jumped just a little early. If she had timed that a little bit better, I think she'd have been able to block it.
Number 4 for Atlanta, Carrington Baca for the serve. Serve is up and over. Dig there by Robinson. Back over to Atlanta. Nice save there. On back, Robinson gets it over, but knocks it to the Atlanta bench. So Atlanta has reached that 20-point threshold.
5 points would win it for Atlanta for this.
Carrington Baca set 4 under the serve for the Lady Rabbits. Serve is up. Dig there by Robinson. Tapped up, over by Crabtree. Back over to Redwater's side. Robinson cannot quite get it. So Atlanta extends their lead to 8.
We are way ahead of schedule here. I think this game was supposed to start at 1:30, and it's just now 12:30.
So we're an hour ahead.
We're about an hour ahead.
Atlanta's got it. Gonna get back over. It's gonna spike into the net. So Atlanta turns the ball back over to Redwater, trailing by 7. Redwater, if they want a chance of winning match number 1, needs to spark something now. Roland's going to be the server here for the Lady Dragons as Robinson subs out.
Anderson comes in to take the left side hitter.
Roland gets it over. Dig there by Atlanta. Back over to Redwater. Shimpock gets it back over. Dig there by number 10 for the Lady Rabbits. And nice effort there, right at the net.
Redfern gets out of the way. Oh!
Atlanta
Great
takes
effort by the
advantage.
Dragons.
Takes advantage of the Dragons' stuff at the net.
Once again, Collins just sees it coming down the middle and comes in like a woman possessed and slams it.
Serve for Atlanta. Dig there by Redwater. Redford tries a little tapper, but it does hit the top of the net and falls back into Redwater's field of play. Atlanta 2 points away from taking match number 1 from the Lady Dragons.
Oh, great effort there by Kylie Rowland.
Just could not quite get enough height on it. So match point here for the Atlanta Lady Rabbits. Here's the serve. Dig there by Brown. And that one's going to fall right in play. That was a close one. Atlanta cannot believe it. But a point for the Lady Dragons.
Atlanta can't believe it, but we're happy about it.
Not dead yet. Redfern going to check out, and Jones into the game for the Lady Dragons. once again playing in her first day on varsity volleyball. Dig there by Redwater. Anderson taps it over, and it's going to be knocked around and back over to Redwater side. Nice save there.
Shimpock loses a shoe.
And that one is going to fall on the Dragon side. So the Atlanta Rabbits do take match number 1 from the Redwater Lady Dragons. As we get set to switch sides here, we're going to take a quick second to cut to some of our sponsors here at Dragon TV.
Great pizza, good vibes, and the place everyone feels at home. From fresh made pies to laid back hangers, Lost Pizza is your neighborhood favorite. Lost Pizza Company, a proud supporter of Dragon TV.
Check. Yeah. Thanks for letting me commentate with you for a minute.
Yes, sir.
I actually like doing it.
I like it too.
I like commentating. It's just, I would rather y'all do it. Baseball season? Is everybody's trained on how to do everything and we're good? I want to help with baseball because I love commentating.
I love baseball too. Especially if we get some power hitters this year, saying deep drive out to the left, and it is gone. Yes. Easy target. Tell this dude to hit the weight room. Tell this dude to freaking hit the weight room. Bonnie Graves.
Bonnie Gray. Hey, it's Grizzly Green. Grizzly Green. That's
Bonnie
me.
Green.
Grizzly Green. That's my name.
Bonnie Blue. Bonnie Green.
G-string G-wagon.
Bonnie Gray. Bonnie Gray.
Kylie Grace.
Why is it zoomed in? Yeah, let's look at it. Yeah, it's keep my last name.
Coming back into the next section of the game here, you can see the determination on Redwater's face as they really want to win this game to come into the finals and try and beat Maud, but I don't know, Atlanta's ruthless defense and offense just can't be beat.
Redwater now down 1-0 in the set series here. Trying to take game number 2 and force a winner-take-all game number 3 here in the semifinals. We're about to get underway here now that we've flipped courts and Redwater on the south side and Atlanta here on the north side. It's going to be Carly Jo Brown for the Lady Dragons to get us started here in match number 2. Over to Redwater side. Dig there. Back over to Atlanta. Dig there by number 2 for Atlanta. Stuff there at the net. Back over.
Lindley Redfern is a great first row player. She knows when to jump. She knows how to jump. She knows to get her hands over the net to block the shot and stuff it down.
And it does result in a Lady Dragons point as they strike first blood here in match number 2.
The Dragons are setting the tone for this next match. Never mind.
Atlanta quickly ties it back up with a score of 1-1. So number 6 for Atlanta, Sterling Thomason, now set to serve. Her serve is up and away. Shimpock with the dig. Back to Carroll, who's going to knock it over to the Redwater Dragon commentary booth.
Can I talk to him?
And that one's going to hit the net for Atlanta. So we're tied back at 2 as we're going to go back to the Dragon commentary.
Hey, I'm talking to him real quick. You got she was not talking to you, bro. That way she was not waving at you. She was not waving at you. She was looking at the camera.
Dragon's going to knock it over. Dig there. Going to go sky high. Back over to Redwater side. Carroll with the spike.
Oh, great spike by Carroll. And Brown just could not get there.
Going to fall right into play. So Rabbits take the lead for the first time here in this match. For Atlanta, ready to serve is Carrington Baca. Gets it over. Nice dig there by Shimpak to keep it alive, but it does fall to the Dragons bench as Atlanta takes a 4-2 lead. Baca set 4 under the serve. Serve is up and over. Nice save there. Back over to the Rabbit side, hits the rafters. Water knocking it back up and over. Nice little tapper there. Going around and over. Nice dig there by Brown. Got a little battle going here. And that one is going to just roll over the net. And back to Redwater side again. Jones gets it over. Excuse me, that's Shimpak with the score.
Great game by Shimpak. She has been all over the ball tonight, and she knows where to hit it and how to hit it.
Shimpak with a very, very nice round there. Kylie Rowland set to serve now here for the Lady Dragons. Her serve is up and over. Save there by Atlanta. Back over to the Dragons side. Picked up by Brown. Anderson gets it over. Back over to the Dragons side. By Brown. Anderson. Spike there by Atlanta. And that's going to fall on the Rabbit side. And we have a tie score here at 4-4. Back over to the Atlanta Rabbit side. Number 4 for Atlanta gets it over. Nice dig there by Shimpak. Gets it back over to the Rabbit side. And that one is going to fall out of bounds as the Lady Dragons retake the lead 5-4.
The Lady Dragons really want to win this second round because they need it to stay in the tournament.
That's going to hit the top of the rafters there as the Dragons extend their lead 6-4.
Dr. Burns is going to join you.
Oh, actually?
Sweet. We have a quick timeout here, and we will be right back.
Welcome to Signature Care.
When the unexpected happens, you have a choice. Signature Care Emergency Center is always open 24/7 with real ER doctors and minimal wait times. Local doctors, trusted care, Signature Cares.
I can't hear your mic. Hold on.
That's this one right here. Now talk to me a little bit so you can hear yourself.
I will have some answers.
Nope, can't hear.
I want to welcome you back here to Redwater as we get set to resume action here after the timeout as Roland's serve is off. Also, we would like to give a special and warm welcome here to our superintendent here at Redwater, Dr. Kelly Burns, as we get set to have her as a guest appearance here on the live stream.
All right, thank you. Glad to be here.
Johnny, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking this is going to be a very close game. The Dragons are going to have the determination they need to try and make a comeback in the second round, to make it a third round, to see who plays Maud in the final bracket of the tournament.
Maud trying to get it back over as they do. Dig there by Shimpak. Over. Redfern knocks it up. Nice little battle going here. And that one is going to fall on the Dragon side, so the point does go to the Atlanta Rabbits. Johnny, got any questions?
Not so far.
I do like what I'm seeing from the Dragons this game. They're playing more aggressive, more confident.
They are. It's because they have that determination. They want to win. They're in their home court, so it's a home court advantage.
So, Ms. Burns, can you tell us a little bit about how volleyball formations work and how they get set?
Well, with 6 on the field, you have obviously 3 in the front, 3 in the back, and you have a left, a right, and a middle. So you'll notice that after the serve, after the ball goes over the net, players will move. They're either going to move to the right side, to the left side, or middle.
Thank you, Ms. Burns.
They'll keep that formation throughout as they rotate. But they have to make sure that their rotation stays. They have the same person in front of them and behind them throughout the game.
And they change servers after each side change, correct?
After each side out.
Side out, okay.
And this is rally scoring. You know, they went to that several years ago, so every time the ball hits the floor, somebody's going to score a point. If your team scores a point, you maintain serve. If the other team scores the point, then it is a side out.
John, are you liking what you're seeing from the Dragons here?
I am liking what I'm seeing because the first round they were really playing a lot of defense. They weren't really focusing on attacking. They were really just focusing on trying to get the ball over as fast as they can. But now they're trying to hit it down, trying to make it, like, hit it where it hurts and find pockets to where the Lady Rabbits are not at. And basically they're trying to score now.
Yeah, you can see Atlanta's back on their heels a little bit too, which is really kind of uncharacteristic of them. So that's great that the Dragons have put him back there.
Oh yeah, Atlanta has a really big ego when it comes to sports because they've always won a lot. But here,
so we're getting a setback here. The Dragons now lead by 8 points now.
Oh, sorry.
Big ego? No.
They don't got no big ego?
No, we don't. Everything's positive. That's a little derogatory.
So Jones once again, as Redwater's gone on a little bit of a run here. Ready for the serve. As previously mentioned, this is her first day here on varsity volleyball after the injury to Lainey Johnson. But Atlanta does stop the bleeding there. Now the score is 13-6. Ready to serve for Atlanta is number 2, Jyla Gordon. But her serve is a little bit strong as Dragons go back up by 8.
Miss Burns, do you know why they bounce the ball before they serve it?
It's just to get a feel of the ball. You know, each ball can be a little different, and so it's to get a feel as well as that's just their routine. You know, in athletics, it's very important to have a routine. You'll see batters have a routine. You'll see players on the free throw line. They will have their routine. Some folks will bounce the ball 2 times, sometimes 3 times. You know, that's part of their mental game.
Well, it does get the point there, so it is going to go back over to Atlanta's serve. And serving is London Huddleston, number 9 for the Rabbits. Gets it over to Redwater side, dig there by Shimpak. And back over to the Rabbits. And following.
That was good hustle. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just saying number 2, Gordon, trying to go after it, but cannot quite get it.
Yeah. One of the things that you will see from Atlanta day in and day out is good hustle. If the ball hits the floor, they're going to be on the floor too.
to winning formula.
Absolutely.
That one is a little bit strong by number 2, Robinson. So Dragons do turn it back over to the Atlanta Rabbits. Nice dig there by Shimpock. Diving out for it as well. Back over to the Lady Dragons. This is Carroll with the spike. Tapped up and around.
Back row attack.
And that
Nice job, Robinson.
That was a nice pull away from Robinson.
nice IQ and intelligence there to notice where the ball was and where it was projected to land.
Indeed.
Have a substitution here for Redwater.
It takes a lot of discipline to know not to hit the ball and when not to hit the ball.
Very nice serve there. Knocked around, gets back over to Redwater's side. And Carroll tries to get a little bit with the spike. Maybe just a little bit late as it does fall and hits the net.
Yeah. Part of knowing when to hit the ball and when not to hit the ball is also knowing where you are on the court, having court awareness. Makes a huge difference.
Indeed.
And where to hit the ball, on the hands. Back to Redwater. Dig there by Shimpock, and that one is going to...
Nice hustle.
Very nice hustle. But it does land at the Dragons bench. So Atlanta does reach double figures here. The score is now 16-10. Redwater does still lead, but Atlanta trying to chip away at that. Nice attempt at the rim, but it does go to the Rabbits.
Colin with the stuff again. Colin has really been all over the net tonight. She really knows how to stuff it, where to put her hands, and overall just a great player in general to have in the front row.
Thomason set back for another serve. Rowland knocks it up
Nice
into the air.
pass.
Very, very nice spike. too.
Great
No man's
spike by Emberly Carroll. She saw the opening and she took it.
land. It's no man's land. Shimpock stepping out for Redwater.
Now, there are quite a few girls on the court. If the other team doesn't get a block up, they're going to hit that ball hard and straight to the floor.
Oh, yeah.
Over 2 and trying to go up for it. The number 10, Navia Falls, cannot quite get it up into the air. So the point does go to the Lady Dragons. Carroll set back for another serve for the Dragons. It is up, but it does hit the top of the net. So Dragons do turn it back over to the Atlanta Rabbits. Johnny, what are you seeing so far?
I'm seeing a lot of determination from Atlanta. I am. Like, every time a Redwater scores, you can see it in their faces. They want to win this game.
There's a very strong will to win by both sides.
Oh, yeah.
There's a nice pass by Robinson. Nice block. Oh.
Very nice effort there, but Robinson cannot quite get enough tap on it. So 18-13 now your score. Atlanta chipping away late. Redwater gets it over to the Atlanta Rabbits side. Spike there by Atlanta, but it does go out of bounds. So the Dragons do score.
You know, that near perfect pass from Shimpock set that play up very nicely for the Dragons.
So, Ms. Burns, is 25 always the magic number for volleyball?
25 is the magic number in the first 4 games, but you also have to win by 2. So you can see scores above 25 if they're within 2. And then that 5th game, if it goes to a 5th game, the magic number is now 15, but you still have to win by 2.
So would you say a game could go on infinitely if they just kept coming back after that?
It is possible.
Nice hustle here from the Lady Rabbits. Back over to the Dragons. And that one is going to fall just in play as Dragons have now reached 20.
5 to win it. And then we're going on to a 3rd round against the Lady Dragons versus the Atlanta Rabbits.
Dragons have to win to force a game 3 first.
You know, again, as I mentioned earlier, you know, that ball hit the floor over here on Atlanta side, but their player, number 11, she was on the floor with it.
Oh, yeah.
They're not going to let the ball hit the floor unless they're on the floor too.
That one is going to fall on the Rabbit side. 4 points away are the Dragons. (21-14) now your score. As Jones set back for another serve. Sit over. Dig there by Atlanta. Back over to the Dragons, and that one is tapped off the hands and falls to the backcourt.
Let me see this for a second.
You know, one of the things you want to see from any team is, you know, when they do make an error, how do they bounce back from that? You know, are they going to come right back and pick themselves up, or are they going to, you know, let it bother them? Great. Shimpock did just that. She made an error. Serve goes right back to her, which most teams will do. If somebody makes an error, serve will go right back to them. Again, wonderful pass, set up a great play.
And it's important to keep the momentum from shifting, because you do not want Atlanta to get the momentum and find a way to make this 1 or 2 points.
Absolutely. Both these teams are athletically talented, and you've got to keep that mental game sharp as well. Mental toughness is key.
Very nice spike there by the Rabbits. Finding the short no man's land. Makes this an 8-point contest. Or excuse me, 6-point contest.
Yeah,
Now, oh, sorry. Now to serve for Atlanta is number 9, London Huddleston.
nice pass by Atlanta. Free ball.
Very nice duel here.
There you go, Stephanie Shimpock. Nice dig.
Picked up there. Back over to the Rabbits. Back to Redwater immediately. Nope. And cannot quite get enough power on that one as it does hit the top of the net. 22-17. Now your score in this contest. Lady Dragons still do lead the Lady Rabbits. Serve there for Atlanta.
Nice serve to the libero.
That one is going to fall on the Lady Rabbits side.
You know, the last 2 points, one for Atlanta, one for us, were both unforced errors. That means the other team, you know, made a mistake.
Robinson's serve is up and off. Does have a little bit too much air on it, so 23-18 now your score.
Missed serves are always a little hard to take as a player, and key points of the game, you got to really dial in.
That one is just not going to quite have enough air on that one, as Atlanta has cut it to 4 here late. Number 14, Whitley Carroll, set for the serve for the Lady Rabbits.
Right away to get on the ground, KJ.
It's going to fall. There you go.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. Unforced pass error by Atlanta in the Dragons' favor. Game point at 24-19.
Dragons looking to tie the series here, forcing match number 3.
Nice serve,
slide right
KJ.
over. And just in bounds. Nice play there by the Lady Rabbits, as they have now reached 20 points. Number 6, Sterling Thomason, set back for another serve. She's done really well serving for the Lady Rabbits here in this series.
We got to see if the Dragons can close this game out. 1 point away.
Hit sky high. Redfern's going to knock it over. And in. Dragons take match number 2 from the Lady Rabbits. And we are going to a game number 3, winner take all, for a spot in the championship series against the Mod Cardinals. We are going to switch courts, so we're going to take a quick and momentary break, and we'll be right back here on Dragon TV shortly.
Well, actually, instead of going back to commercial right now, since we got Dr. Burns here, I wanted to ask a couple questions. You know, we've got a lot of really great things going on at Redwater right now. We've got the bond passed. and which is fantastic. We're looking forward to all the construction starting. When are we expecting that sort of stuff to actually start seeing some of that movement?
Actually start. We've been working behind the scenes, since the day that the bond passed, and even actually predating the bond. But the board's been taking necessary actions to hire a contractor. We have our architect, so we're looking at a contract with our construction manager coming up, and then we expect to be able to break ground on the football field and the track on that project as soon as football season is over. So we're looking at that, and then bid documents for all of that will probably go out in October, November, so that we'll be ready to do all of that. We're going to do these projects in phases, and the band hall addition will be the part of Prop A that can start first, because we need to get that finished so we can move our band students into that new facility before we renovate the old facility. And then as far as the locker rooms and in between these two gyms, we need to wait until March to actually tear that out so that we can get through volleyball season and basketball season.
Right. It's a lot of trying to work around the school schedule is difficult. I'm sure.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you for working so hard to get all that passed for us, and thank you to the voters for voting for it as well. Because as an employee here, I'm really looking forward to seeing what's going on.
Yes, we are very excited, and a huge thank you to our board and our community. This is very, very big and exciting for our students here at Redwater.
And another really big and exciting thing, especially for our little ones, we've got the playgrounds that finally opened up.
Yes, we are so excited. We have played brand new playgrounds at elementary and intermediate that kids got on this week, and it was wonderful to see those kids just run and get on those playgrounds, and just all the smiles. It was truly one of the best days.
I know my son, he's a 6th grader. He came home, and I asked him, I said, how was the new playground today? Because I knew they had got on it. And he said, oh, it was so great. He said, the only problem was the metal was so hot my hands were burning.
Yes.
So it's that Texas heat. That's just what it is.
It is August. This is true.
And it's been one of the hottest months on record from what I understand. So.
We are also working for some shades over those as well.
Well, that's a great start for the Lady Dragons.
Redwater striking first blood here.
Really hope to see the Dragons keep the momentum and get that started in this first game early, or this third game early.
That's a good way to do it now, too. 2-0 run here to start for the Lady Dragons.
KJ really does serve very well. Her background as a softball player and especially a catcher, she has very good control at that service line.
Nice effort there, but it does roll out of bounds. So Atlanta now on the board, 2-1 now your score. Now serving for Atlanta, number 6, Sterling Thomason. Once again, this is a winner-take-all game number 3 for a spot in the championship series against the Mod Cardinals coming up next. Shimpock absolutely booted that one. Just a little bit too much power on that one. Thomason over. Hit up. Brown's going to sneak it over the net. We pop back up over to Atlanta side.
Nice job.
And fall right in play.
What would you call that move that Lindley Redfern just hit?
Yeah, nice ball control from Lindley. She put it right where they were.
So now serving for Redwater's number 7, Emberly Carroll. And her serve is up in the air and over. Dig there by Atlanta, and it's gonna fall. Redwater back up by 2 here. I think the biggest thing for Redwater, the biggest key to victory here would be getting an early lead and and pressing down on the neck where it hurts.
Tournament play can have a little bit different rules than district play. So for this tournament, all game threes are going to 25.
And it's got it back over to Redwater. Popped up in the air. And back over to Lady Rabbits. And out of bounds towards the Redwater bench. And Redwater now leads by 4 with a score of 6-2 here early. Redwater trying to build on that early momentum. Carroll's serve is up, and it's over. Dig there by number 2. Back over to the Lady Dragons. Popped up in the air. And back to the Rabbits. Nice play there by Brown. It is going to be Atlanta's point, but very nice effort there by your Lady Dragons. It's an encouraging sign to see.
You can really see the hustle on these Lady Dragons. They really want to beat the Rabbits and go on to the finals with Maud and hopefully win the tournament.
And a serve is up and over. Very, very nice play there by Shimpak, diving out for it. He's going to fall backwards off the very top of the basketball net up there.
Yep.
A very nice effort. So we're going to go to an early timeout here. So we will take a quick second. All right, we want to welcome you back here to the Den. We're about to get set to resume action here. Your Redwater Lady Dragons currently lead the Atlanta Lady Rabbits with a score of 6-4 in a winner-take-all match number 3 for a spot in the championship series against the Maud Cardinals. Stay tuned. Atlanta set to serve off, and we are underway. Helping it back up. Crabtree gets it over, and what a save by the Rabbits. Somehow keeping that ball in the air. Going to get it back to Redwater. Back to Redwater. Very, very nice attempt there. But Robinson does knock it into the bleachers. So 6-5 now your score. Johnny, what are you thinking?
I think Atlanta really has to lock in on defense and offense. They really got to want to win because the Dragons sure do want to.
That is a big thing of volleyball, is having a great mindset.
Oh, yeah.
Even if you fall behind early, just believing that your team has a chance to stay in it.
I think Atlanta, since they won the first game, they started letting off the gas a little bit, thinking they could coach through the second round because they defeated the Dragon Spirits, but the Dragons really just got fired up for round 2, and they're really hitting them where it hurts this serve.
So an early tie once again, 6-6 your score, as Atlanta sent it back over to Redwater. Back to the Rabbits, knocked up and around. Back over to the Lady Dragons.
Like how a Rabbit does.
I'll be back up over to Redwater once again. Going back and forth on this one. Nice stuff there, attempt at the rim, or excuse me, the net.
Colin is all over the top of the net. If a ball even comes close to the top of the net, she'll slam it right down.
Atlanta here on a little bit of a run, 3 or 4 points. Trying to take back on Redwater's early lead. And that point is going to go to the Lady Rabbits.
The Dragons hit it one too many times.
So 6 straight points here for the Atlanta Rabbits.
Dr. Burns, do you know why they have to hit it 3 times?
Well, they don't have to hit it 3 times. They just cannot hit it more than 3 times unless the first touch is a block, like off the hands. Then they get 3 more hits after that. It's just part of the rules, just like there are 3 bases in baseball, softball. It's just part of the rules. 4 bases actually home plate. So, or just like having 3 strikes, 4 balls.
Yeah. Thank you for that information.
Roland now getting set to serve here for the Lady Dragons. And her serve is up and off. Dig there by number 10. It's going to go back to Redwater.
Oh, nice pass.
Back over to Atlanta.
Oh.
At the rim. Nice stuff there.
Great stuff by Lily Redfern. She's just like calling a great front row player. She can get up over the net and slam it right down in your face.
Atlanta was in the net on that one, so the ball goes to point and ball goes to Redwater.
Oh. Back here to having a tie game. Very nice by Atlanta. They're finding the dead spot on the court.
Yeah. If Redwater doesn't get a block up on, I can't see her number, but on her, they're going to have trouble. Yes.
And the serve is up, and it is off.
And also, Colin is just so tall, it's very hard to get a block up on her because she's always a foot ahead of everyone.
That one's going to fall on the Lady Dragon side. Rabbits back up by 2. Number 11 for Atlanta's serve. It is up, and it is over. Dig there by the Lady Dragons. Crabtree gets it over.
We did get away with that set. There's a little rotation on it.
Brown trying to stick out for the save there, but it does go off the fingertips. And Atlanta goes up the 3. A score of 8-11 now.
I feel like the Dragons need to bring back Kimberly Carroll because she was a very good defensive player in the front lines.
Well, they will when the position she plays gets back up to the front row. So she can only go in for the person that went in for her. It's not free substitution like basketball, so there are a lot of substitution rules in volleyball.
Momentum clearly shifting over to the Atlanta Rabbit side as they're now up 4. Dragons need to find a way to snap out of it. Block attempt there by Crabtree, but it does fall. 13-8 now your score. Little 5-0 run, little 5-0 spurt, that is, by the Lady Rabbits. Trying to pull away early, as that one's going to fall behind. So make it 6 straight for the Atlanta Rabbits. They now lead 14-8 over the Redwater Lady Dragons hosting team.
Colin with a great streak of serving. She's been serving for the past 5 rounds, I think. And just all of them are beautifully placed where they need to be.
And a serve is going to hit the net that time.
Might have jinxed that one a little bit.
The Dragons hopefully being able to take advantage of it as the ball does turn back over to them. As number 10, Peyton Jones, is now going to be the server for the Lady Dragons. Jones' serve is up and over. Gonna go back over to Redwater. Nice dig there. Nice save attempt.
That was great save by Briley Anderson.
Simpak is, Roland gets it over. Crabtree gets it back over. And that one is gonna fall.
A little miscommunication there. I think she was going up for a spike, but she just couldn't get there in time.
Dragons now reach double figures. Trying to cut the little lead that Atlanta had built. Nice dig there.
Nice pass by Simpak.
Very nice teamwork here by the Dragons. That one is going to fall into no man's land, however. So 15-10 now your score.
Sorry.
Now serving for Atlanta is number 2, Shalia Gordon. Brown gets it over. Back over to Redwater. Up and back over again. And the point for the Lady Rabbits. 16-10 now your score.
I think he called number 3 in the net.
Shimpok gets it over. Back to Redwater. And the point is going to go to the Lady Dragons. Now it is a 5-point game.
Yep, he called number 4 for Atlanta in the net, so the Dragons really need to be able to avoid another rabbit run.
Need to close in on this little gap that they have here. As Shimpok is going to be your server.
Emberly Carroll finally stepping into the game.
It's over. Picked up by number 14.
There it is.
Falling.
She's absolutely back in the game and makes her presence known.
Absolutely. That's what we like to see from our Lady Dragons.
It's nice to have some height up there on the net line.
Finally. She was
Shimpok's
waiting on the bench too long. She was hungry for some action.
back over to Redwater. Picked up by Shimpok. Carroll gets it over. Back over. Shimpok knocks it up. Carroll gets it over. Round and around they go. Back over. And that one is going to fall. Dragons 12, Rabbits 17. 5-point lead for Atlanta. Here's we close out match number 3. Redwater needs to find a way to close this. One's up and over. Carroll gets it over. Rabbits pushing it around.
There you go.
Roland gets it over. And around. Carroll. Back to Atlanta. Back over to Redwater.
Ooh, that was a bad set by Atlanta number 9.
4-point match here. Once again, this is a winner-take-all. Match number 3 for a spot in the championship series. Atlanta leads Redwater 5-4. Very well played by Atlanta.
Blocker did get a hand on that, but the hitter did just get outside of the block for that kill.
Number 14, Carroll for the serve. Shimpok gets it over. Nice save there. Great hustle by Atlanta. Back over to Atlanta. That one's gonna fall. 19-13. Atlanta trying to pull away late here. As we're going to have a timeout on the court by Redwater. During this timeout, we are going to take a quick second to cut to some of our sponsors, so we will be right back.
Great pizza, good vibes, and the place everyone feels at home. From fresh-made pies to laid-back hangs, Lost Pizza is your neighborhood favorite. Lost Pizza Company, a proud supporter of Dragon TV.
Am I messing y'all up too much?
No, you're doing great. Go, Johnny. You got this.
I feel like you need to talk more. Give some more
I'm
insight.
trying to let y'all talk.
Welcome me back here
Please
to the
don't
den.
over us.
Ready to resume action here. Dragons trailing by 6.
Nice hit by Carroll.
Now trailing by 5. 19-14 your score. Redwater trying to cut into the Atlanta Rabbits lead. Remember, our target number today is 25. Sneaks over the net there and gonna fall.
And Atlanta could not get into the ball in time, and that's a Dragons point.
Very nice serve by KJ. She's exactly who I'd want up on the service line at this time of the game.
So Brown ready to serve once again. Trailing by 4. Gets it over. Atlanta back over to Redwater. Now one is going to fall over to the scores table. And Atlanta has now reached the 20-point threshold. Number 6, Sterling Thomason, ready to serve for Atlanta. Serve is over. Picked up and going backwards. 21-15, now your score. Thomason ready to score once again. Serve. Serve is up and over. Picked up by Rowland. Over to Carroll. Nice recovery there by Atlanta.
Yeah, another example of Atlanta's hustle. They just do not quit.
Stuffed at the rim by Carroll. Back over.
Okay, slow it down, Dragons. There you go.
Trying to go a little bit too fast.
You know, one of the things with volleyball, it's a fast game anyway, and it can get too fast in a hurry. So the more each team can slow it down and control the ball on their side, the more successful they become.
Carroll gets the serve over. And that one is going to fall along the Dragons side. 22-16, now your score. Dragons currently trail by 6. Dragons hoping to make one last hurrah as Atlanta looks to close it out. Atlanta's serve is up and over. Picked up by Shimpock. Back over to Atlanta by Redfern. Blocked at the rim.
Block by Bentley Crabtree. Very nice block. Point Dragons.
Exactly how you do it. Robinson checking out for Redwater. Here we go. Roland's serve is over. Dig by number 10. Back over to Redwater. Stuffed at the net once again. And the point to the Dragons.
Absolutely. I'm not sure that hit went over. I think it hit the tape at the top of the net, which is why the official called it.
But once again, Roland's serve is up and over. Dig by number 10. Picked up by Atlanta. Back over to Redwater. And hit sky high back to Redwater. Brown. Nice.
Good recovery.
And that one is just going to go out of play. So Atlanta now 2 points away.
You know, communication is always key in athletics, and volleyball is no different. I would like to see a little bit more from the Dragons.
Back over to Atlanta.
Nice job by KJ, putting that pass back over at a very low trajectory, more like a hit. Nice job.
Jones now checking in for Redwater, ready to serve. 4-point deficit for the Dragons, looking to close it out. Back over to Atlanta. Blocked.
Nice block. Good recovery. Oh. That pass back over was called by the official just outside the antenna. Not real sure about that one, to be honest with you. It certainly looked inside the antenna to me.
So match point now for the Atlanta Rabbits, looking to punch their ticket to the championship. Brown gets it over.
That'll be game.
Knocks it a little bit too long. So the Atlanta Rabbits do defeat the Redwater Dragons in a set 2-1. with a final score in match 3, 25-19. We want to thank you to our viewers who are watching us here today in this last stretch. We hope to see you back for our championship game that will begin directly after this between the Mod Cardinals and the Atlanta Rabbits.
And big thank you to Dr. Burns for stepping in and helping us out with our commentating today. Thank you, Jonathan and Colt, for commentating. We have Anthony over here running OBS and the graphics. Anthony Holland. We've got Kaylin Cross. And a whole bunch of other people running cameras. There's a bunch of them rotating in and out. And Ella Stewart running our switcher. Thank you. Dr. Burns, you got anything else you'd like to add before we get off of here?
No, just thank you for having me. I enjoyed it.
Well, come back and help us out in the regular season, if you will. We'd really we'd love to have you.
As long as it's value added, I'm good.
Oh, it was great. It's fantastic. We appreciate you letting us, giving us the bond update and the update on the playgrounds, and that's the sort of information that a lot of people in the community like to hear about. So thank you so much for coming over here and lending your voice, and we look forward to having you back soon.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you.